Hi neighbours. Oh, you fucking shit of a thing. Yeah? That better? You're not going to fall over? I've been offered a chance to drive. It's a jade green Mini, not a lime. Well, mine was hairy lime. This is jade. If you've never owned one, you won't know. It still blows me away how they turn corners. With a long day done, I hit the hay. Looking forward to what tomorrow brings. Morning, Melbourne. I'd already bought coffee, but that's instant. I needed the real gear. And there it is. Thank goodness they're open. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Adam. See you, buddy.
Taste test.
Surprise, motherfucker!
That's good. Ah, Melbourne. So cultured. Where even the birds order Uber Eats. Fancy that. I arranged to meet the owner a few hours later, so once again I hit the streets, discovering interesting things along the way. That's a face. Look at that. Huh. Yes, a building designed to display a face. Clever. But now it's time for minis. Hello there, Teeny. That's cool. Teeny. Nice. 4 cars, worse than me. Like the mirrors. Very similar wheels to what I had on Limey. Oh, that looks nice. That looks really nice. Bit of choke. Couple of pumps. Shit, she vibrates. Cammed. 1310. Disc brakes. And I'm privileged to be allowed to drive this and maybe the other one. So the owner's got two minis and a couple of Morrises. Oh, listen to that. I wanted to drive another Mini to get a feel for it, to get a difference between what I had, because I thought mine was below par. I thought it was probably a bit run down and a bit old looking and feeling. That's the owner. That's why I've taken the opportunity to come and do this. And straight away it just feels identical. I don't know why I thought mine would be any different. I've got to watch the Refidex here, the map, because I'm going somewhere I've never been before. Here we go, onto the freeway. Oh God, I'm fucking driving a Mini on the highway in Melbourne. So I'm going to play with this for a bit, and then tomorrow maybe we'll look at the owner's Cooper replica. It's a Cooper S Tribute. It looks pretty mint. I just saw a 70s F100 it looked like up here. I think it's up this street. I want to go and see if I can get a photo with it. I think it's up this street here. Stumbling across another 70s icon in the heart of Melbourne was just sheer luck. How cool is that? Passers-by must have thought they'd gone back in time, and what a great way to end the day. They're not a daily driver, I can tell you that much. Alright, time to relax. Smells like someone's smoking in a room around me. I can smell cigarettes. Alright, it's my last full day in Melbourne. I will be driving the green Mini this morning, then I will go back and grab, they've let me have the keys. I'm allowed to go back to their place and do a swapsy, because they're not in Melbourne. I'm in basically Melbourne Central, and they're out about 10k. So I'll be heading to their place and swapping the cars at some point. Then I might drive out a little further, do a bit of a photo shoot. We'll see how we go, depending traffic and me getting lost or not. Every time I walk out of that room, I go the wrong way. Every time. Let's go for a drive, swap cars, Yada yada. I'm not really doing a review, guys and girls. I just wanted to experience what it was like in someone else's Mini, because I've only ever had one. And as I said yesterday, I thought mine was pretty average. But that's just the car's nature and the way they're built and the way they run. And it's just nice to experience somebody else's Mini and experience it in a whole new environment. The whole thing is a bit of a buzz and an adventure. But yeah, it's just about the experience and the love that somebody else has for their car, enough to invite me down and let me freaking drive it around, and I hardly know them. And I'm driving around in a place I don't know. So I think that's special. I think that's what car lovers, everything about it does. And it's just fantastic. And we should all be more, if we're all like that, kind, the world would be a much better place, I'll tell you that. So I've driven the green Mini now a few times, and I have to say I love the sound of the worked 1310. So I didn't realise, but the owner was telling me it's actually like a race motor. It just lacks the Weber carbies. They're still running a single SU, so it's probably starved a little bit of fuel. But one thing that I'm really impressed with is how good it feels without shitty rubbers and suspension. It's still very bumpy and clunky. I mean, you got to expect that on a car with a wheelbase that's the size of your shoe. There's no rattling sounds. I mean, it vibrates like hell because of the cams, but it really does show me that if I had spent maybe, I don't know, another $2,000, I probably could have had the exact same feeling. This needs work. It's not pretty under the engine bay, or in the engine bay, and because the owner stores them in the driveway under covers, they're protected to a degree, but you know, it's just a breeding ground for rust, and that is visible on the car, unfortunately. It is in need of a paint job. They're thinking of doing a closed door paint job, but it's still going to cost a bit of money because the rust isn't structural, we don't think, but there's a fair bit of bubbling on the paint. I'd say it's probably had a respray 20 years ago. We are talking about, again, a nearly 50-year-old car. So, and you know, there's been some pieces added. I actually like the idea of this. It just makes it feel a little bit more usable. It's got 2 side mirrors, aftermarket, red light. And even though it's got disc brakes, I'm not overly impressed. They're okay. They probably would need an adjustment too, I reckon. So we're going to do a little bit of a drive, see if I can find somewhere to take some nice photos. And then we're going to do a swap-see and jump into the Cooper S Tribute. Be curious to see what that's like in comparison to this much older car. I think it's a 64 or 67. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's go find somewhere to do some pickaroonies. That's nice. I love the number plate themes. Teeny and tiny. All right, let's see if we can get it started. a lot. I don't know, this guy's just good. Brakes are good. This is nice. Looks good. The reds are really pops. I'm not a red fan normally, but it really suits this car. Again, a big shout out and thank you to the owner. Such a privilege to do this. People's pride and joys given to me. Live out my fantasy. Hang on. Chokes in. I love it. This is more fun than the other one, I can tell you that much. The Webbers make a difference. I do remember when I sold some parts off the Limey Bastard, a gentleman had told me that he said when you throw Webbers on them, they're a completely different beast. I see why now. Wow. I've got to keep an eye on where I'm going too. Woohoo! Okay, a hard stomp. Bogs down. Try and get to Bundoora, it's called. It's where we went to the car show the other day. I didn't get any footage of that. If you want to see footage of that, go to my YouTube shorts. But in the meantime, I think I'll just sit back, relax, and soak up the moment. I'm loving it. The classic Mini really is a time warp. Driving one is palpable. The sounds, the smells, being shaken around like a maraca. So visceral. This particular Mini has been fortunate enough to have undergone a thorough quality restoration, which may have taken the edge off its rawness, but thankfully it's still present. Brilliant. It is a pity that I'm going to run out of time trying to get two cars looked at. I didn't expect to do the two. It's been a great honour and a thank you to the owner for that. Look, I love my Limey Bastard and the green jade coloured Teeny, I think it is. Nice cars, and each one has been slightly better than the other. Like the jade green Mini with the worked engine just drives a little better, performs a little better, stops a little better. The owner told me that this one here was a bit sluggish, but to me it's not. I think the Webbers make a difference. The car itself, I love it. For a 1960s something model, it drives better than my Leyland Mini, I can tell you that much. It goes! And it's well put together, like it goes, it drives more like a newer car than the other Minis, mine included. Which has probably sort of shocked me a little bit. I really do love this thing. So much fun. I thought this was pretty much stock until I looked under the bonnet and spoke to the owner. This has a fully built canned street cam, not a sort of race cam like the other engine in the other Mini, the green one. Side draft Webbers, probably 40 to 45 mil side draft Webbers. It's been dynoed. And I think it's quicker than the other car. Cruising's nice. It's not an animal with the carbs and the cams and the carb aren't an animal to drive in regular traffic. The owner doesn't like the flares on it. I like how the whole car looks. It presents very nice. It's immaculate. It looks like a lot's been done inside, and there's new seats. These are seats out of another car, obviously, to make it more comfortable. So be it if you choose to do that. And there's some more carpets to go in the back there. I'm really chuffed with this particular car makes me rethink the whole Mini thing. Both cars really awesome. This one is very, very immaculate. The owner should be proud. And I want to say thank you again. I probably haven't said thank you enough, but to be brought down here to Melbourne because they're enthusiasts and they've seen my work and seen my channel and then they fell in love with the limey bastard. It sort of led to a chance encounter, and then here I am. I'm freaking stoked. Anyway, I've got to quickly wrap that up, jump in the car and fly back into Melbourne CBD to get ready to start packing because I leave first thing in the morning. Well, I've got a little bit of time actually. I've got to drive back to the owner's place. But I'm on a schedule. I've got to roll. I didn't see the message, but the owner just informed me I should check the fluids before I drive it off. A bit late now. I'll have a look now, but should be good. We'll see, hey? I don't know how. Probably speeding. Shit. 405 parking. Well, there you go, the adventure is over. I've returned my date safely back home. No issues, didn't get up to any mischief, just had some good honest fun. The kiss on the porch, what do you reckon? But I'm torn, or am I? It's like I've been dating sisters. Dad's a bit confused, but yeah, I've taken both out on a date, returned both home safely. Now I've got to make my choice. All right, hope you enjoyed the adventure, the trip. If you want me to come and look at your car and have a bit of fun with it, take it out and see it on film and give you my opinion and how I feel and how I see it, hit me up at Flip My Ride down in the comments or send me an email. There is a link somewhere. And yeah, hope you enjoyed that. We'll catch you next time at Flip My Ride. Find a bite, fix it, flip it, have some fun along the way. Remember, rush in. We'll catch you next time. Flip My Ride. Ciao for now.